Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is part of our career crisis check-in or career check-in series. So if you are just popping into this channel, this is a money and career tarot channel where we focus on money and career readings, typically zodiac readings, weekly zodiac readings for money and career. If you want to check out your zodiac, they are all up for this week. But there's also a series for career challenges when we feel stuck or overwhelmed or trying to make a big decision or trying to launch something, trying to find a career, trying to reset, find our path, whatever it is that you're looking for. So this one is going to be titled A Soft Launch Era. So sort of what is blocking you, or how can you move forward on this idea you want to create, or the business you want to create, or your side hustle you want to make money of, or your project you're developing, whatever it is. Let's see what is blocking you and what the messages we have to empower you and find the solutions and make it happen. All right, so I'm going to pull 6 cards and maybe a whisper card, and we'll take it from there. So the first card, and there's already popping out. The first card is going to be the spark, right? What has sparked this? What inspired this idea? The soul of your project, the soul of this idea that you're trying to make happen. The second card is going to be your launch vibe, right? How you are being perceived right now. Is there another card? Yes. Okay. How you are being perceived right now. The third card is going to be the algorithm, the hidden opportunities, or the external boosts you can get. The fourth card is the glitch. What's holding you back? What's blocking you? What do you need to know? The fifth card is going to be the content pillar, your strongest skill or unique value to this project or this idea, business. Comment down below on what you're trying to make happen. So card number 5, the content pillar. What is your strongest skill, your unique value, unique talent here in this? Lots of cards. Am I taking those? No, one more time. What is the content pillar here? Thank you. Okay, so 3 cards. Got it. All right, the 6th card is going to be the growth loop. Advice for sustainable momentum, sustainable energy to move forward, the momentum to move forward. What do we need to know for that energy movement forward? How to progress, how to make it happen, or how to just make it move, right? If you feel stuck right now. And then last but not least, but I'm going to take another deck for the whisper card. It's a message from your higher self or your future self or your muse. What is the whisper we need to know? Okay, here's the whisper up here. Okay, let's get cracking. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Here's the spark. What is this idea? What is this all about? What inspired this thing, this idea? What inspired it? It's very creative, beautiful, and you're working really hard. Okay, but it feels like you have this impulse of creativity. Now, it can be artistic, doesn't have to be. This is an idea that either you either someone you're working with has offered you the possibility to be part of a project, a creative project or an artistic project. Maybe there was a small offer there. Doesn't have to be. It feels like there was an offer or there was a connection or someone contacted you, connected with you. Now, whether this is a person you work with, it's a possibility, or already worked with, or whether this is someone that inspired you. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. This is going to guide you. Commit to the process. Stay connected. You will make money through your hard work, your consistency, and mastering this idea or mastering this tool or mastering this talent that you have. So it feels like either you were brought in by someone for your commitment, your talent, your knowledge, your hard work and dedication, but also that you know the subject, or that you are really doubling down and working really hard to master something. It can be a group effort. If it's not a group effort, you're certainly inspired by someone or inspired by someone that has connected with you. All right, let's see. It feels creative. It doesn't have to be creative in an artistic way, right? It can be you can be a musician, you can be a writer, a painter, any sort of artist in any way, a stylist, anything, right? But you can also be the creative one in the bunch, or that sparked the idea. All right, let's move on to number 2, your launch vibe. How you're being perceived right now. How are you being perceived right now? Maybe that's part of your what's blocking you. You feel a little left out. So you're perceived as feeling unsupported. Ask for help. Ask for help. Maybe others feel that you are a Debbie Downer, or you just feel like there should be more people involved, or you need more help, or need more financial help, or need more support in the effort. But you do have the 7 of Pentacles. So even if you feel unsupported, it's a matter of patience. And I know no one wants to hear that. It's a matter of patience. You're waiting for financial results. Something's taking time, but there's a pause to reassess what's working, what's not working, right? And so this pause is to reset your energies to be able to move forward, to solve the problem, or to find other solutions, or to pivot and do it in a different way, or have a different perception, take a different angle of it to be able to move forward. I'm going to pull one more card on this. You feel unsupported, or people feel that you feel left out of the process. But if it's your hustle, you feel unsupported. Okay. One more card on this. You're waiting for results. Ooh, okay. Am I taking all these? All right. Yeah, this is, you're planning, you're preparing, you're working on this, you're communicating, and this is really to expand your job, or to expand your career, or to expand your business, to make more money, right? But it's a big effort. It's a big effort, but it's also a release of past choices, past money choices, or past career decisions, and it's a release, a cleansing process at the same time. So this side hustle or this business you're trying to start or this idea you're trying to develop, whatever it is, can be different for everyone, is huge for you. And it can be a rebirth, a total career change. But above all, it's a complete awakening for you. So in the process of pivoting and completely changing, you're understanding a lot of things about yourself, others, past choices, and it demands a lot of forgiveness of yourself, and also forgiveness of others. It's a purging process. Yes, and you're content with that because you're finding justice, you're finding balance. But I feel like before you get into this new era, you have to balance yourself. You have to also focus on what needs to be addressed that hasn't been balanced, or consider what has brought imbalance to your career, your job, your energy, your momentum, and address those issues, and that's going to bring back balance and allow you to move forward. Okay, that was a big one. All right, number 3, the algorithm. What are the hidden opportunities? What is the external boost you can get? Okay, well, there's sudden news here. Sudden communication. Expect some news. Expect someone to communicate. You are at the Two of Swords. In other words, there's something you're not seeing, something you're not made aware of, and the opportunity or the energy boost or the people you're going to connect with, or whatever the solution is to move forward and to be successful, you're standing your ground, and you're very closed up, or yes, you have 2 financial options to choose from, or 2 directions to choose from, and you have to open up to process those 2 directions and figure out which one you want. That's where your opportunity is. Open up, check out the 2 options, and there is action, sudden action forward, sudden news popping in. One more card on this. I know I'm popping a lot of cards here. I shouldn't, but one more card on this eight of Wands, please. Oh, that just came out. Okay. Yes, there we go. There is the Ace of Cups, new beginning, beautiful connections to create the joy of connecting with like-minded people, and finding your momentum and finding, right? There's your hidden, there's the algorithm, there's the hidden opportunity coming in, but you have to be open to it, and you have to be open to check out, there are 2 options there. There's a direction to decide to go on, but there you have a beautiful new opportunity, very creative again. There's no looking back. It's all about willpower, determination. You got this. Yep, the process is moving forward. You're taking charge, and the money is rolling in. That's bringing back stability and harmony. I really feel like either you're taking charge now, setting boundaries, knowing how you're pushing forward, knowing that you're ready. Here we have the Emperor, which tells me that you're ready to be a business person and to take charge financially, logistically. You're going to push forward. You're the boss. And if it's not you, this is a very powerful person coming in, offering you the opportunity to move forward on this. Okay. Number 4, the glitch. What's holding you back? Well, we already had a few of those, so let's see what the glitch is here. Yeah, not knowing your direction, not being clear on your direction, or not having chosen that direction. There are truths that have to come out, or there are things that have to be addressed. You don't have complete clarity now because you have to make a decision. All right, one more card. No, I'm going to leave it at that. That's very, very clear. You're not seeing the truth, or you didn't get the truth, or you're not finding clarity. You haven't had that breakthrough yet because you have to make a decision. There is news coming in. Number 5, the content pillar, right? What's your strongest skill? What's your unique value here? A lot of cards. What's your unique value here? Honesty, integrity, truth. Okay. There might be a partnership. Again, there's a seemingly you're not alone here. There are other people in here. I mean, I don't know. There can be a partnership here. What is your what's the pillar here? What's your strongest skill? Okay, integrity. You know what you want, though. You know who you are. And maybe that is the reason why you're taking time, or it's taking time to figure out, which financial option you're going to take, or what direction exactly you're going to take. You're getting out of that pressure cooker. You're getting out of maybe a 9-to-5 job, very pressured, a lot of responsibility, a lot of people. You're getting out of that. For you, the skill you have is your honesty, your integrity, and it's also probably that you're not quite finished with the preceding era, the preceding cycle, that you still have things to do. You still have not completed that cycle. So as you progress forward and end that cycle, right, you have the 10 of Wands reversed, which tells me that there is pressure lifted off your shoulder finally. There's less responsibility on your shoulder, probably from a job or whatever you've been doing before, or whatever the circumstances, the energies you're feeling right now, the pressure or the stress, right, of not getting there, of not going there fast enough, of not making enough money, or the goal is not met, or you haven't transformed yet. It's coming in. It's coming in. You're almost there. All right. One more card. No. One more card? One more card on the world. Because the world is upside down. That means you haven't completed something yet. Yes, look at that. You're still creating. You're still in the creative process. So take your time to nurture your ideas, to nurture your talent, to nurture your skill, right? There's the pillar there to understand that you're the source of this idea. You're the one that is going to be able to move forward. Maybe you're going back or returning to something that really soothes your heart. Maybe this is going back to music, creativity, right? Nature, whatever it is, that was really close to your heart before. So it takes a minute. It takes a minute. But you're almost there, but you still have things to do in the preceding cycle, and you will make money through creativity. There's a certain growth in your assets, growth in your ideas. It's a really good time to do this, so it's the perfect timing, yet you still have things that need to be ended in the preceding cycle. Let's move on to the growth loop. There we go. Here's the growth loop, right? Here's the advice for sustainable momentum, for energy to move forward. And we have, again, the Judgment. Not surprising, right? Having to understand awaken. There's a financial awakening here. Reviewing the past. Again, reviewing the past money choices. Time to act with integrity. There we are. Time to act with integrity. It doesn't mean it's you. Maybe you were in an environment where people were not completely, about integrity. That's what you want. Time. This is your career rebirth. Again, this is a rebirth. Clearly pivot time. Clearly whole new cycle coming in. It is career rebirth time. Make sure you sort of finish that cycle. Address whatever issues you need to address, money-wise, financially-wise, energy-wise, emotional-wise. Address all that, and then you're completing your cycle and coming into this career rebirth. It is a career rebirth for me. Whether it's a side hustle that you're developing, whether it's the business you're launching, whether it's a project you're developing, or a creative talent that you have that you're putting out there for the first time, or going back to, because we did have a sense of going back to something that's close to your heart, but maybe you never developed it, or maybe, right? Maybe it's the first time you're developing it. All right, and what's the whisper? The whisper card here, the message from your higher self or your future self. What do we need to know? Oh, look at that. Connect to your soul. Connect to your soul. There's someone there. I feel like either connect to your higher self, or this is really someone around you. Again, there's a feeling of there's someone around you, that you're not alone here with this Two of Cups. Maybe you're joining someone else. Maybe there's a joint financial venture. Maybe there's an agreement or shared resources. Tap into that soul connection that you have, or that person around you, or the person that you connected regarding this project, or the person that inspired you. There can be a partnership. There can be a joint financial venture here. Check it out. Check it out. Check out other resources, and check out that person that intuitively you're thinking about right now. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. 59% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. So if you enjoyed what you heard right now, thank you for considering subscribing. It takes 1 second, 1 click, and it doesn't cost you anything, and it makes a world of difference for channels like this. So thank you for considering subscribing. Again, all the weekly money and career readings are up for all signs. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.